Welcome back, everyone. It's time now for an interactive session, as you already see the gentlemen ready for the next discussion, which is on understanding which of the two certificates, APTD or CPTD, is right for you. Join me in welcoming our two speakers, Mohammed Mamdouh, Business Excellence Lead at Novartis.
Hi, how are you? How everyone?
And Ahmed Matwalli Sharawi, a certified professional in talent development, CPTD.
How are you? Thank you. Hello everyone, how are you? Actually, one of the things that we were afraid from to have this session after the lunch directly, because we know how much it's not easy to just have a session or attend a session after the lunch. But I hope you are enjoying the conference so far. Are you? Yeah. Great. Okay, so we will have 45 minutes with you, and we want to make the most out of our time together. So let's start with the question to ask you, what do you think the main benefits of having a professional certification? What do you think? Any thoughts?
Having a professional certification does have knowledge about the field.
Great, thank you so much. Yes, please.
It's a confirmation for the practical experience. Validate what I'm doing. Make sure that I'm on the right track.
Thank you so much. Validation, yeah. Any other thoughts?
Certifications sets you apart from others.
Yes.
It sets you apart, it positions you in the market, in the labor market, you set yourself apart from others, colleague, because you verified, you are qualified, you have state-of-the-art knowledge, experience, and skills.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. So, before getting to our main topic of today, we would like to clarify first what are the difference between certificate and certification program. So, what do you think, Ahmed?
This is a very important question. We have two main sections between professional certification and certificate. The first one, professional certification, like what you said, it's a validation process. It's to validate talent development of professional skills and knowledge versus an established standard, which is, in this case, the APTD capability model. The second thing is the professional certification is not a training program. It's not an educational program.
Great. I noticed, Ahmed, when you spoke, you mentioned the TD capability model. We would like just to, it's supposed to be on your table, but if not, it's available out there at the APTD booth, about the TD capability model.
The TD capability model consists of three domains. The first one, personal domain. The second one, professional domain. The third one, organizational domain. Each domain contains different capabilities.
And actually, the personal domain is mainly focuses on your foundation or the enabling abilities that you will be able for any working professionals to do their job in the business world. The professional domain is related mainly to all the knowledge and the skills that really you need in your role. Last but not least, the organizational domain, and this one is very important because it embodies all the knowledge, skills, and abilities that you can have to really drive your organizational performance, productivity, and results.
After knowing these facts, what's the difference between APTD and CPTD?
This is really our main topic of today, to just know or distinguish between the two main certification, APTD versus CPTD. If we are talking about the APTD first, APTD actually, it's for those who are early in their careers, maybe 1, 2, or 3 years. And they are individual contributors. You are not managing department, you are not managing function, you don't have team. And this is very important related to when it comes to APTD. When we are talking about the CPTD, it's really for those talent development professionals who are in mid or later stage in their career. and they are managing function, managing department, and managing people. So, moving to another thing, which is the eligibility criteria. What are the eligibility criteria to know or to kind of assess if I will be eligible for either APTD or CPTD?
As per ATD eligibility criteria, we have two requirements: work experience and professional development hours. For APTD requires at least 3 years of work experience and 28 professional development hours. If you got any master designation like ATD Master Trainer, Master in Instructional Design, Master Performance Consultant, all of these will fulfill the professional requirements for applying to ATD. For CPTD requires at least 5 years of work experience and 60 professional development hours. If you got APTD or any master designation, this will fulfill the professional development hours.
One of the things that I really want to highlight, because we receive these questions more often, what is the professional development hours? How can I get these professional development hours? Actually, as we mentioned, that we have 3 domains in the TD capability model. Under each one of the domains, we have certain capabilities. These capabilities are 23 in total, and any kind of course, training, program that you already went through related to these 23 capabilities can help you to submit the hours for the professional development, whether it's in training delivery, instructional design, coaching, talent management, etc. So this is one of the main things that we receive more often through our platforms, that what are kind of professional development. So I hope it's clear now how can we get or collect the professional development hour that is needed to meet the eligibility criteria. Okay? So, moving to a very important, now I know, or we know, the eligibility criteria that we need to be eligible for the, whether APTD or CPTD. Now there is a very important question, just we know from you, your insights about this. Now I'm getting certified, I need to know what is or are the real value of getting certified as APTD or CPTD to my organization or my employers. So, what do you think? What do you think the benefit? Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. Apply the best practices. Yes. International accreditation. Recognition. Yes, absolutely. Yes, please. Sorry? Career progression. Definitely. Thank you so much. To know what you're doing, exactly. Sure. Anything else?
Any employer, anybody position part of the employer practice. So if companies want to attract the best talent part of the portfolio, say that you have value or agree, so get ready to have certified gain approved certifications like and great benefits for those who need to join companies they interested in.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And I would like to just add on what you all mentioned. Nowadays, most of the recruitment platforms, especially LinkedIn, are now putting, if you are just looking for any post or any job title, in the learning and development, they are now, most of the companies or most of the employer require and ask for a professional certification. And they put it by name, by the way. It's recommended to have APTD or CPTD. If we just know this and have this kind of accreditation and certification, this will help us, and I think one of you said that this will differentiate yourself among the others who are applying on the same job. Right? Great. So, let me share with you, after getting certified as a CPTD, by the way, I got certified in 2019, the CPTD certification or credential holder. And actually, this has impacted me a lot on the personal level and on the organizational level. On the organizational level, if you are talking about the employer, this helped me because I wanted to be perceived as the real business partner. And I think we all need to be seen like this, because let's be honest with each other. Most of the organization and the employer see or put the people who are working in training, learning and development as a supportive function. Am I right? This is partially true, but I tend to disagree completely with this, because yes, despite that we are a supportive function in our organization, but we need to be a real business partner. And the organization and the employer need to know, I have a professional certification and I validated my knowledge and skill through a long process, and now I can impact the bottom line of my organization. And this enabled me to really perform as per the global, the profession global standard, which match my organization expectations. This is a very good thing, and this is very important, and this is what I try to convey to the organization, because also, let's be honest, most of the organization or the employers don't know the real difference between the certifications, because we have tons of certifications over there, not only APTD and CPTD. But if you really, from your behaviors, action, and the language that you are talking with your employers, with the business leaders, they will definitely respect you, and they will have a place, you will have a place on the table of leadership to discuss anything related to the learning and development profession.
Adding to what you mentioned, Mandoli, the employers wanted to trust in my capabilities. In identifying the gaps, main points, and all of these will be aligned with the organizational goals, and like what you said, this will impact the bottom line of the organization. And this will drive the value for my organization.
So, as we speak, we would like also to share with you really some of the statistics and data and information that was recently published by the APTD Certification Institute, and that was, I think, a couple of weeks ago. There was a webinar. Morgan Hurt, the credential director in the APTD Certification Institute, talked about the recent studies and the recent data that was published by ADDCI in collaboration with the ROI Institute. And they were asking if any of you are having a membership. I believe you may receive the link or the survey to do it, answering some of the questions to really get the ROI of CPTD or APTD certification. So, what were the respondents? Who were the respondents, Ahmed?
Respondents in this survey were 738 from different countries, from 17 countries, including Saudi Arabia.
Great. So Saudi Arabia was one of the countries that was in the survey?
Yes.
Great. Let's just have a look on the key insights of this survey. As you can see here, all these, the percentage that really was developed by the talent development professional who answered this survey. As you can see here, there's 76% who report that their skills and knowledge has been developed to an extent they will never have before. 85.7% would recommend pursuing the credential to others, and this is one of the things that they really feel the impact of the certification on their knowledge and skills as well. 90% of people reported that they gained confidence, and that's what Ahmed was talking about a bit ago, that he was saying that really after earning the certification, I got all the confidence in my capabilities, and really I had now the right language or the professional language that I can talk with business leader to convince them to do whatever related to the profession. 92% say that they gain new insight into talent development, and this is really, I felt it when I studied the CPTD. I really know what are the needed capabilities, because for me, my area of expertise was in training, delivery, and facilitation. But I didn't know or expect that there are other capabilities that are over there, like talent development, instructional design, coaching, knowledge management. All of these capabilities, as we mentioned, there are 23 capabilities are in the talent development capability model. It's widened my scope. So it's broadened my skill set and knowledge base. And then 92% or almost 93%, always the breadth of knowledge expanded a lot after getting or earning the certification, whether APTD or CPTD. Last but not least, 93% said maintaining the credential was very important to them. And here in this statistic, they mean by the recertification, because ATD don't want to be, it's one time. Just you studied hard, go through the exam, you get the credential, and that's it. This is not the end of the story, by the way. The ATD have to make sure that you have the self-commitment as a talent development professional, that you keeping and updating your knowledge and skills, and the journey will not stop only that you get the certification of CPTD. So this is why they make the certification process, and I think you are aware of that if you are having one of the professional certification for the most recognized certification. They have a certification process that you have to really certify the certification. How many years, Ahmed, or how many credit hours needed to recertify whether to APTD or CPTD?
For APTD, 28. For CPTD, 60 professional development hours. You still need to get 60 professional development hours to recertify yourself as CPTD.
Yes. And you will not be asked or requested to take the exam again. The exam you took already at once, and then to recertify, you need to have certain professional development hours, as Ahmed mentioned, 60 for CPTD and 28 for APTD.
Some key parameters that has to improve from APTD and CPTD credentials: work quality, career development, productivity, responsibility, and retention. Let's summarize what we talked about today. We started our presentation by clarifying the difference between professional certification and certificate. What's the difference between APTD and CPTD? And the value of APTD certification from the employer perspective. And last but not least, the ROI of APTD certification. And
by the way, you can access the survey through, if you are an ATD member, the recorded webinar is on the website. You can just look the ROI of certification. You will find the webinar, and Morgan also elaborated more and have more information and insights to share in this webinar if you need to know more about this survey. Before we end our presentation, we would like to open the floor for any kind of questions, because we have 6 minutes, so please join us and ask if you have any questions regarding our topic. Yes, please. So if I got your question right, and just to others to hear the question, I think you're asking about why ATD changed from competency-based model to capability-based model. Am I right? This is a very good question, actually, because ATD is always looking for and make a lot of research to know where the market is going in the future. And from a future perspective, the competency-based model, and by the way, I'm certified from the old competency-based model, which was called CPLP, Certified Professional Learning and Performance. And then in 2019, I guess, Ahmed, they changed it or updated the capability model from competency-based to capability-based. The main reason for this, that they found that there are missing capabilities that are not covered in the older competency-based model, and they included, because I went through both certification journey, they added a lot of capability like project management, for example, some other capabilities you will find in the new capability model that was not there in the first place when they created the competency model. So they just updated to keep up to date with what's happening in the profession. Did I answer your question? Thank you so much. Any other question, please? Yes, تفضل.
About the exam, the patient, and
for APTD, we have 115 multiple choices, okay? And this will be answered in 2 hours. For CPTD, we have 2 sections. Section 1, you have 90 multiple choice questions. In section 2, you have 10 case management. Each case, you have to answer from 3 to 4 questions, okay? APTD exam and CPTD exam?
Yeah, for the APTD, if you are an ATD member, the cost of the APTD certification or application will be $500. Okay? If you are not member in ATD, the exam will cost you $700. Okay? For the CPTD, the cost of the exam is $1,275, and this amount will definitely increase to $200 or $300 if you are not member. This is related to the cost. And one more thing I would like to highlight in this, because despite that APTD and APTD have the main source of study and the main content, which is the book called TD Body of Knowledge, the same book for APTD and CPTD, by the way. Maybe this is a new information for those who don't know the certification, but the same study material. But the main difference that APTD focuses on the knowledge, because we mentioned the foundational knowledge and abilities that you need to acquire as a TD professional. But the CPTD will take you to the next level, the organizational level, the strategic perspective. So the CPTD exam will have case management, which is not there in the APTD. Okay? So that's one point I just would like to add on your answer. Did we answer your question? Yes, it is online.
You have two ways, testing centers or remote program. Okay? And all of them online.
And by the way, here in Saudi, we have many centers across the kingdom, in Riyadh, in Jeddah, in Dammam. You can select whatever testing center that's near your home or your work, and you can just book the date and everything will be fine. And for remote proctoring, you can take this exam, and that was new, especially during the COVID time. Because at the COVID time, there was, nobody go out from his house. So they made this the remote proctoring. You can take the exam from your home. But actually, we don't recommend this because the restrictions of ATD to do this in your home is very challenging. So you don't want to put more stress and more challenge on yourself to really manage other logistics and other technical issues, which will be totally handled by the testing center. You will just go, sit on the computer, and then have the exam. Yes, please.
I already have like instructional, master's in instructional technology, instructional design. I'm trying to looking into the certificate for instructional design, but what type of value, other than the name of ATD and the recognition, would it give a person like myself?
Very good question. So just to make myself clear about your question, you said that you have already some degree in instructional design? Master degree, mashallah. Okay, great. So?
I would like to have something else other than recognition of having ATD certificate. What type of additional value?
Okay. He's asking about, he has a master degree in instructional design, and what's the added benefit that ATD will add to me if I get this APTD or CPTD certification? This is a very important question, because if you are specialized in the instructional design and this is your main scope that you are working in, the CPTD and APTD will not add a lot, to be honest and frank with you. Okay? I'm not here just to convince you that please everyone go and have an APTD. This is not our message that we want to convey today. We are just clarifying the main difference. And if the certification, whether it's APTD or CPTD, is right for me, this is an important question. You are the one who have to answer this. So if you have a high degree in instructional design, the only added benefit that the certification of CPTD or APTD, other than the 4 letters, is knowing the different capabilities other than instructional design. Because as we mentioned, we have 23 capabilities. One of them is instructional design. So if you want to widen your scope to do whatever thing else, you can go for whether APTD or CPTD. But if you are specialized in instructional design, so that's enough. You will not You don't have to go for APTD or CPTD. I don't know if I answered your question, but I try to be as honest as possible with you. You're welcome. So we went out of time. We will be available out there. Please, if you have any question, any comment, anything you want to add, please feel free to reach out to us, and we would love to keep in touch with you. This is our LinkedIn profile. Just we can connect and follow each other just to welcome anyone, have any question or comment. Thank you so much, and hope you enjoyed the rest of the conference. Thank you. Bye.
If there is anything else that you'd like to add, we do have time.
If we have questions. If anyone has other questions, yes, we can have
More questions? Yeah. We don't mind.
We can share another thing. How can we prepare for the APTD or CPTD? This is an important question.
Yes.
If you decide to pursue APTD or CPTD, which resources will be available to you? We have two main resources, paid resources and free resources. For paid resources, we have a preparation course, we have practice tests, and also we have some TD market knowledge, and this is very important because this is the main source of study for APTD and CPTD. For the free resources, I do recommend joining a study group. Because joining a study group will enable you to exchange best practices, knowledge, experiences with other candidates. And this will enable you to be well prepared for APTD and CPTD. And also we have the certification handbook. Certification handbook will give you all the needed instructions to the APTD and CPTD exam. What do you think, Mahmoud?
Totally agree with you, Ahmed, and this is something really we also like to recommend for each one. If you download, type in Google CPTD certification handbook, but make sure to be the latest version for 2022. You can download it on your device free, and you can know it's around 60 or 65 pages. You can download it on your device and then go through in everything related to the certification, to the exam, to the fees, everything you want to know, you will find in this, and this is free of charge. You can find it on this. And one thing that I would like to tell you before we leave, there is a good news because the TD body of knowledge is in English, of course, okay? Nowadays, they will publish a new copy from the TD body of knowledge in Arabic. And this is something many of the people was waiting for, really to have a copy from the TD body of knowledge in Arabic language. And if you want to know more, there is in the ATD booth, you will find the flyer with a QR code. You can scan it, enter your information, your name, your email, your position, and so on. And then they will send, the ATD itself will send you an email or notification when it will be available, so you can purchase from the ATD website. So this is something, inshallah, it will be launched soon, but if you just want to keep updated, you can scan the QR code at the ATD booth.
Any questions?
So Ahmed can share, ممكن to share your LinkedIn with. Okay, that's it. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of the conference. See you.